In essence, you know what? Relationships are like clay on a potter's wheel. Anybody ever thrown a clay pot? Huh? Yeah, good. You can relate to this. The most important part of throwing a pot, and you don't actually throw it, you work it, but they call it throwing a pot, is actually throwing the clay. You have a lump of clay, you have a wheel that's spinning really fast, the wheel is wet, the clay is wet. You have to really center the clay, take aim at that wheel, throw it on, and get it centered. And if you don't center it, I don't care how hard you try to work with that pot, you are going to have a warped pot. Why? Because there's a wobble in the wheel. It's off balance. And if it's really out balanced, you have bits of clay and water and everything else splashing back at you. Can those of you who've thrown pots relate? Yeah, I think so. Now, the same thing happens in your communication. If you are communicating with somebody multiculturally, and you don't think a little bit or adapt a little bit or do your best to enable them to understand you with some of the things that you know and learn, you could have a wobble in the communication, which could create a warped relationship. Education about our sports analogies. Do you realize how much sports analogy we use in our business communications? Have you ever told somebody, oh, well, she was talking about this, but that's out in left field, and have them looking over their shoulder? Where is left field? Sports analogies can be really, really dangerous. We put together a whole course for JCPenney's on simply understanding U.S. sports analogies for their global marketing team because we use so many of them.